What's good, YouTube? Yeah, I know, man. Been going a little bit, man. It's an under the weather thing. Sick in the mug, man. I don't normally catch this type of stuff. You know, I'm one of them herbal guys, man. I'm always up on my vitamin D's, vitamin C's, my echinaceas. You know what I mean? My golden seals, my astragalus. I'm up on all that stuff. So I'm rarely sick, but I think it's some oogity woogity going around, man, and doesn't hit the family that hit me. But anyway, other than that, man, look, I'm feeling good, man. On the way to work. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia Eagles just pulled off a hell of a game. You know, now I know some of you offensive-minded people, some of y'all would think, that ain't that impressive. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts ain't go out there and pass for 400. He ain't pass for 400. He ain't throw for 5 touchdowns. He ain't have a perfect PER or perfect passing rating or whatever you think makes a quarterback a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? All he did was go out there, be clutch, his normal clutch self, when everything else is at least around him. All he doing is handling the blitz. After the blitz has been put on him as a job, all he done is handle it like a master. That's all. That's all he did, you know. So we're going to talk about that later, man. But right now, I gotta respond a little bit to a number of people that have been commenting on my last video. When I told you Caitlin Clark cornball fan base, when I told y'all that I'm your father. And I told y'all that because it's the truth. I told y'all what was gonna happen. You come at me, you call me all kinds of names, all kinds of bias, all kinds of racist, you know, with not understanding what a racist is. You know, a lot of y'all young boys, man. A lot of y'all young boys. Even the ones around my age, I don't know, y'all from some little towns where you just might not be used to black people. So, you know, I don't know what y'all think, man. Maybe y'all watch Boys in the Hood at New Jack City and you thought, you know, that's how black people are, something like that. You don't understand that, you know, some black people are articulate. You can actually, like, challenge you with your ideas. I don't know what the deal is, man, with some of y'all. But this is the running theme right now. Y'all not only don't know basketball, and you don't know basketball, y'all not only don't have, like, integrity, y'all don't even have no pride. Y'all don't even have no pride. Right? So now the latest thing is that Caitlin Clark and the Fever lost, or the Fever lost, and Caitlin Clark had a horrific game because Dijonai Carrington purposely stabbed her in the eye with a fingernail. Like, this is the type of shit y'all believe. Like, these are the types of things I haven't heard grown men say since maybe when I was in 3rd grade. Like, a person might believe something like that. Like, when I'm, you know, how old are you when you're in 3rd grade? Like 8 years old? 8 years old, 9 years old, something like that. This is the type of mentality that we're dealing with. Now, let me give you a couple reasons why, like, when you come to an intelligent person, like, how you end up looking stupid. Listen. Let me give you a couple reasons why this is rejected. Number one, and this is the flat out truth. This ain't the first bad shooting night she's had against the Sun. Actually, this is very commonplace when Caitlin Clark faces the Sun, that she doesn't shoot well. right? Her shooting percentage be horrific. Her missing threes. This ain't the first time we see Caitlin Clark miss threes. So we don't need her to have no excuse of, eyesight, this and that, missing threes. And even her, she said she don't think it affected her. So she got a little bit more pride than most of y'all. Y'all bunch of suckers. Y'all bunch of suckers. So that's number one. Number two, I don't know, maybe many of y'all have not been in scraps. Maybe y'all haven't been, I don't know, maybe you have been in fights, but maybe you ain't been in no real fights. Maybe y'all like some MMA dudes who've been like on the mat, training, but you never been in real live battle, so you don't understand, or maybe you never played basketball. So to understand the amount of dexterity that it would take for me to take a fingernail and to purposely catch somebody in the eye, right? Early in the game, just the amount of dexterity that it takes is problematic and unlikely to purposely do it. Number three, this is probably the most logical thing. Do you really believe a player like Dijonai Carrington would be willing to risk her whole entire tenure on the team, her career even, by doing something like that on purpose? Do you understand what can happen to you? You do something like that on purpose? She don't make a whole bunch of money off of the game. She probably make more money outside of the game. And then to think that she gonna risk all that by poking somebody in the eye that she don't have to poke in the eye in order to stop is not only preposterous, but it just reveals the psychoses that y'all have. There is something wrong with you motherfuckers. And I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all that. There's something wrong with y'all. For real. Have some damn dignity. Have some pride. Have some, manhood about you, Kai. Who comes up with this stuff, man? Excuses after excuses after excuses. So now, as your father, I'm going to have to give y'all advice. I'm going to have to give y'all some advice, man. Listen, man up. You got game 2 coming up. Man up. If you believe in Caitlin, then you going to believe that she going to hit the lab. That's what you supposed to believe. You supposed to be like, all right, the son got that one. Caitlin, go ahead, hit the lab. Hit the lab. Figure out what they doing. Christy Sides, take Caitlin into the film room. Show her what the Suns are doing, what they're not doing. Point to her where she can find her shots. Tell her, no, utilize a mid-range. I know you ain't got it yet. You probably need the off-season to train. But that's what Caitlin got to do. If she want to be somebody like a Carrington, they're going to put her on her. As a matter of fact, primarily, Bonner was on her. So what now what? You can't score on Carrington or Bonner? That's what we doing right now? You think you're going to beat the Sun? What's going to change? Y'all dudes, man. Y'all dudes got to get it together, man. For real. What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all, Kai? Y'all think people out here ready to risk their career to stab somebody in the eye that they don't need to stab in the eye in order to stop? Y'all some funny dudes, man. But I tell you what, y'all gonna have y'all chance. The second game, I believe, is in Indiana, right? So, listen, play some sound ball. Figure out how to play some defense. Try to match the toughness of Connecticut, if they can. And then maybe, The refs will help you at the end. They'll call a bunch of fouls for CCs. So on, excuse me. Y'all might can do it, but that's the proper mindset. But not taking accountability, making a bunch of excuses, that's not going to help you do anything, bro. That's not the way. That's not the way, man. It's not the way, bruh. You know what I mean? Take it from your pops, man. I'm just trying to help y'all out. Okay? Just trying to help y'all out, man. Listen, man. Later, we got to go live, talk about this stuff. We definitely got to go live and talk about them Eagles. You feel me? Got to talk about Jalen Carter. Got to talk about Jordan Davis. Got to talk about Jalen Hurts. Man, peace out.